Welcome back. Top Great Reviews YouTube channel. Top 3 Best Micro ATX Cases in 2025 Review channel. Today we are going to show you the best Micro ATX cases you can buy right now. We have analyzed the market and listed this 3 best Micro ATX cases for you. For more amazing tech products, reviews and suggestions, subscribe to our channel. We will try our best to present you with the best tech product that you can buy now. Product links in the description box. In this video we be covering Micro ATX cases, including what they are, why you may want to choose them, and some of the best options out there. Number 3, Corsair 2500X. The Corsair 2500 with two 360mm radiators and a 240mm side radiator. The Corsair 2500 series isn't so tiny. Although it isn't marketed as a tiny case because it still takes up the same amount of space as a mid-tower, its lower height doesn't make it stand out much, making it a nice in-between case. That's a lot of cooling capability on a smaller system. We'll be looking at the Corsair 2500X chassis today. It comes in 3 different versions, 2500D Airflow, 2500X, and 2500X RGB, and 6 different color options and different finishes. This chassis, which has a glass front but no fans, is the series naked aquarium form. Additionally, the Corsair 2500X RGB comes with 2 ICU E-Link RX 120 fans. In contrast, the Corsair 2500D ventilation replaces the glass front with a mesh panel to maximize ventilation. The 2500X will be the main focus of this evaluation, and I'll walk you through the case and explain. Number 2, Jonsbo D31. The Jonsbo D31 is a Micro ATX PC case, with a small footprint, yet spacious volume of 31.3 L. The top panel features dense mesh ventilation, covering 92% of the area. Heat is effectively exhausted from the top of this case thanks to this design. What's more, there is further mesh ventilation across the internal chassis structure and along the edges of the front panel, to enhance natural airflow and intake. Of course, on top of this, there is extensive support for air and water cooling hardware integrated throughout the structure. Both the top and bottom panels can hold up to 3 120mm fans or an AIO radiator at a maximum length of 360 mm. In addition to this, the front and rear panels have support for a singular 120mm fan. The finishing piece, the D31, can accommodate CPU coolers up to 168mm tall. The perfect foundation for a versatile and efficient thermal solution. Last thing to know, before we move on to the slightly more complicated features, is that this case. Number 1, Asus AP201. The Asus Prime AP201 a few weeks back. Good airflow and compact form factor were high up on my list of things to consider when I set out to build my new gaming PC, and this particular Micro ATX enclosure lived up to those expectations and delivered more for just $80. It's not without its flaws, though, and it's far from the best deal in the world of PC cases where options like the MSAMA GeForce 112R and the Corsair 4000D Airflow exist, but it offers plenty of great features that, in my opinion, make it a great small tower with support for up to 360mm radiators, tons of mesh fittings for airflow, and plenty of clearance for modern coolers and GPUs. The Prime AP201 is among the best small towers in my books. Oh, it also comes in white and has both tempered glass and mesh side panels options, so it also gives you a good selection to match your aesthetics. One thing I like about the mesh side panel is that it's perfect for both non-RGB and RGB-enabled builds. Builds with no RGB lights whatsoever will, obviously, look clean and minimal, but even the ones that do have some lights in it will look great in this enclosure as it allows for the light to peek through the ventilation patterns. Here's a side-by-side image to show you how the lighting looks with and without the mesh side panel installed. Ignore the difference in lighting color. Speaking of ventilation patterns, Asus says its mesh design comprises over 57,000 precision machined 1.5mm holes on the entire enclosure for great airflow.
Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech reviews and advice. We love hearing from you, so if you have any questions or suggestions for products you'd like us to review, drop a comment below. Stay tuned for our next video, and see you then.